everyone, it's Enjoy English School. Yo, today is May 4th. We're on pages 10 and 11, and it's time for the book club. Our book title this month is The Midnight Gang.
又到了我们好书俱乐部的单元啦。我们今天要介绍的好书呢，叫做午夜帮。很多时候到了午夜，大家讲说，哇，要睡觉了，好可惜哦，要做点什么事情好呢？那我们今天这个主题呢，非常有趣哦，它的场景是设定在医院。那很多时候呢，在这个生病的时候，漫漫长夜很难度过。那 The Midnight Gang 午夜帮呢？好，我们看一下它的这个副标题，他说 David Walliams， 好，这个 last name 比较特别一点，我们有听过 Williams 或是 Walliams， 好，这两种发音都有可能出现。这是他的这个作者 and his literary influences 和他的文学启蒙。这个 literary 就是 literature 它的形容词 literary 就是文学的。好，所以这里的话呢，我们看到了这个作者的名字，还有午夜帮这个 title。Now,
we have the word gang here. Gang means group or a band. Usually a gang is violent, but these, I don't think these are really violent children. Just be careful of this word. Maybe a group or a band or a club are less violent words. But if you want to be dangerous, you join a gang. The reason you might hear Walliams versus Walliams, I'll say Walliams, it's just a vowel difference. That short A and that schwa sound in England and America are a little different. So you're going to see whoever is saying it will say it a little bit different. Pick your favorite and say that one.
没错。
All right, let's take a listen to our story and we'll be back with paragraph 1.
The Midnight Gang. There are few things more difficult for children than spending time in a hospital. Instead of playing outside with their friends, they must stay in their hospital beds while recovering from illness. The Midnight Gang, written by David Walliams, explores this situation in a fun and imaginative way. The story follows a 12-year-old boy named Tom, who wakes up in London's Lord Funt Hospital after being hit on the head by a cricket ball. One night, while getting ready for bed, Tom notices a group of children sneaking out of the ward. Each child has their own illness and personality, and together they form the Midnight Gang. Although they initially refuse Tom's request to join, they eventually allow him to become a trial member. The Midnight Gang's mission is to make children's dreams come true, even as its members come and go. Their secret adventures bring excitement and hope to nights that would otherwise feel long and lonely. Through these experiences, Tom discovers the power of kindness and courage, and the importance of helping others. Blending adventure with friendship and imagination, The Midnight Gang is heartwarming and humorous. With its unique characters and magical nighttime quests, the book delivers laughter along with meaningful life lessons.
Okay, friends, before we begin the book club this month, today is a great lesson to practice our noun suffixes. We probably know that at the end of nouns, you will often see little like parts of words that tell you this is a noun. The most famous ones are T-I-O-N, shun. You might see M-E-N-T, mint. And there are a lot of them in our article today. Pick up your highlighter or blue pen and mark them in your book. So as we go, you get a lot of practice doing these.
没错，老师刚刚讲的这个字 suffix 就是指字尾的意思。很多时候在一篇文章里面，尤其是今天 非常非常适合来练习一下名词常有的字尾，比方说你常常看到什么 tion 啊、ment 啊这种字尾都是名词的字尾。那我们今天在边走边看的时候，会有机会把这些名词字尾捡起来跟大家介绍哦。
Yeah, we have 8 kinds of suffixes today. Pretty good. So, number 1, there are few things more difficult for children than spending time in a hospital.
好，我们来看第一段的第一句话，他就告诉我们说了 ，There are few things。先把这个 few 把它圈起来。很多时候我们要表达最高级呢，有2种方式。第一种就是用最高级，或者你可以说没什么东西能够比它更厉害了，或是用这种没什么东西，很少有这样的东西能够更怎么样，就是用很少搭配比较级。在这边就是一个很好的例子。There are few things more difficult for children than spending time in a hospital。对孩子们来说呢，几乎没有什么事比待在医院更难熬了。那他其实就讲的是待在医院是最难熬的事情。他用这种比较级搭配 few things 来表达最高级的概念。
So we have to stay at a hospital. We don't live at a hospital in English. And I want you to circle the ing in spending. That's our first suffix, ing. Now, I also want you to find a little space in your magazine, and you're going to make a list. You're going to write ing. That's number 1, ing. Write that down.
没错，要把它写下 ing 这样的结尾的，我们在后面还会看到很多哦。
A lot. So get ready. And make sure you circle ing. Our next sentence, instead of 马上写下来，不要. Instead of playing outside with their friends, they must stay in their hospital beds while recovering from illness.
好，我们来看第二句话。当你刚刚看到 instead of 后面，老师刚刚讲说画起来，后面的不要，又是 instead of 后面接的东西是你不要做的，所以他就说了 instead of playing outside with their friends， 意思就是好，他们呢怎么样不能做，不会去做后面的事情 ，playing outside with their friends， 跟朋友在外面玩耍，他们不会做。好，与其跟朋友在外面玩耍，他们会做什么呢 ？They must stay in their hospital beds。While recovering from illness， 他们得要怎么样？躺在病床上面去养病。Recovering from 是我们一个重要的一个词汇 ，recover 就是可以慢慢恢复。好，也许是你生病了，然后事后慢慢恢复健康，你可以用 recovering from illness 来表达这样的概念哦。
You could also say get better from your illness. You could also say sickness, but illness is the much better way to say this word. And what do we have here? We have playing outside, ing, and now we have ness, fa, nis. It's a schwa. You don't stress it. Illness. I need you to circle ness and can你另外一个地方写 ing. Under that, I want you to write ness, fa, nis.
ness 发 is 那个 e 的话是发短短的那种短音，元音就好。illness 不要念成 ness， 是要念成 ness。好 illness。
That's right. Let's continue. The Midnight Gang, written by David Walliams. Remember, you can also say Walliams. Explores this situation in a fun and imaginative way.
好，我们来看下一句话，说 The Midnight Gang。好，你要注意到它这个地方是斜体字，就告诉我们说啊，这是一本书的这个标题，书的名字 ，written by David Walliams。好，他的这个是大卫威廉所创作的《午夜帮》这个作品呢。Explores this situation。好，这个地方要把 tion 给圈起来，这是我们非常重要的名词字尾，对不对 ？In a fun and imaginative way。Imaginative 是从 imagine 慢慢演变出来哈 ，imagination, imaginative 这边的话指的是一个形容词，好，就是充满想象力的。它呢是用一种趣味和充满想象力的方式，好 ，in a fun and imaginative way， 好，它后面讲到 explores the situation， 指的就是指去探讨这样的情况。
So Anthony said imagination. We'll see that word in paragraph 4. When we see it, we'll draw a line right here. Imaginative just means creative. Maybe you know that word. And a situation is, please circle or underline tion. So in paragraph 1, we have ing gerunds, we have N-E-S-S 发 nis and T-I-O-N, the very famous T-I-O-N 发 shun, imagination or situation. And pay attention to the word written. Students love to say written here, and that's wrong. How do you know? Because we got two T's. When we have a double letter, it's telling you that the 母音, the 前面的那个母音 is short. So be careful. 那个最前面的 A or E 有时候是 EY, but this one is W-R-I-T-T-E-N. It's really clear that this is written, not written.
没错，要注意它的发音。所以我们在第一段里面就看到了3种名词形态，一种是 V-I-N-G， 就是刚刚讲的 gerund， 就是这种动名词。然后另外呢，我们看到了 T-I-O-N situation， 还有 illness 的 N-E-S-S。
All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 2. Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 10 and 11. Our book club book this month is called The Midnight Gang. Let's learn more about our Midnight Gang kids. The story follows a 12-year-old boy named Tom who wakes up in London's Lord Fun Hospital after being hit on the head by a cricket ball. Bro, a cricket ball is hard. I know that hurt.
没错。所以我们来看这个第二段的第一句话哦。好，老师刚刚提到说，这个 cricket ball 指的就是板球，那个球是很硬的。各位不晓得有没有被棒球或是这种球类 K 过？如果你 K 到额头的话，你会狂流鼻血或者鼻水，反正眼睛也会一直流泪，这样子非常非常恐怖。好了，他就说了第一句话说 ，The story follows a 12-year-old boy。这个地方的话 ，12-year-old 没有 s。所以这个地方你可以在这个 year 上面写一个 s， 然后打一个叉叉，因为它整个呢是一个形容词，所以在形容词里面的话，我们不会需要这种复数形态把它加进去。好，他就说了，故事的主角呢是一个名叫汤姆啊，他12岁 ，who wakes up in London's Lord Fun Hospital。他呢是从这个伦敦的一个 Lord Fun， 就是范爷医院，他醒过来，怎么样 ？After being hit on the head。by a cricket ball， 他是呢被板球打到头了之后，哇，可能昏倒了，然后醒来之后，哦，我在医院这样的感觉。
Please be careful of cricket ball. In our last paragraph, we talked about double T 前面的母音要短的 ，CK 也告诉你前面的母音要短的 ，so this is cricket, not cricket, not crockett or 什么，这个没有办法唱 I 或唱 E 发音 cricket is wrong because CK tells you that this is a short vowel.
没错，所以跟前面那个 written 一样，这边地方也是念成 cricket。好，它这里的话，这个 I 是发短的的声音。
Okay, circle being, there's another ing, and let's go. One night while getting ready for bed, Tom notices a group of children sneaking out of the ward. Now, a ward is an area in a hospital for the same kind of people, usually with the same illnesses, because those doctors and nurses, they get really good at fixing this one problem, and they will usually see the same situation many, many times in one convenient area. That's a hospital ward.
没错，就是病房的意思。然后老师刚刚提到说，很多呢有同样类似疾病的这些病患都会集中在一个地方，然后医生专门的这个科别的医生就会跑到这边来，去帮他每一个人看一看，这样很方便。然后这样子一个区域呢，我们叫做 ward。好 ，ward 就是指这个病房的意思。所以他这句话讲说 ，one night 有一天晚上呢 ，while getting ready for bed， 好，差不多大家准备要上床睡觉的时候呢 ，Tom notices a group of children sneaking out of the ward。如果今天你是12岁的小朋友，看到其他人跑去哪里了，你应该会想跟吧？你会不会想跟？我的话，我一定会跟的。
要看呢，
我就看到底你们在搞什么鬼的。
Now, bro, English can be so annoying sometimes. Look at this word, everybody. It's W-A-R-D, but 这个 A-R 发什么 O-R? It's a hospital ward. So 你要写下来 O-R. Do it right now. Now look at the word. It's W-fa-O-R-D. And W-O-R-D 发什么 Well, that's word. 那个 or 发 er. God, English is so hard sometimes.
恨得牙痒痒。
Yeah, so ar 这边发 or, but 那个 word word 的这个单词它发 or. Bro, that's really tricky. Okay, so each child has their own illness and personality, and together they form the Midnight Gang. Here is our NESS nis again. And when we use the word each, it just means every, but just a 特别加强这个一个人. It feels very specific.
没错，这个 each 给人的感觉就是各自有各自的那样的感觉。如果说今天讲到 every 的话，感觉上是大家都有一个共同的。好，所以这边 each child has their own illness and personality. 好，这个病房里面的孩子们各自有各自的个性，还有各自所带的一些疾病等等。And together they form the Midnight Gang. 好，他们一同呢组成这个午夜帮。12点一到，哇，就开始大家出去开始不知道在做什么。
Although they initially refused Tom's request to join, they eventually allow him to become a trial member. Maybe you can join.
所以在这边的话，我们看下一句哦。他说 ，Although they initially 这个字就是起初。好，比方说今天你谈到说 at first， 好，就是最开始的时候。最开始的时候，哦 ，they refused Tom's request. Refuse that means say no to somebody. 好，就是跟他说，哎，你不行，你要加入我们，不要跟来，讨厌死了。好 ，Tom's request 就是这种很礼貌的请求，叫做 request。好，希望能够 to join the Midnight Gang， 对不对 ？They eventually allow him to become a trial member。好，所以这个地方 trial 这个字的意思就是试试看的意思。好啦，你稍微跟一下，不行我就把你踢出去哦，这样的感觉，没有让他正式，让他见习一下。我们觉得你可以，你才能再进来。
Okay, let's look at the word initially. You could also say at first, but we usually use this in the adverb place at the end of your sentence. So, although they refused Tom's request to join at first, but then 怎样, okay? So, initially also means at first. Now, request is a Latin word. You know that just means again. That's very common in English. But 这个 quest 比较麻烦. Quest actually here means to seek, like on an adventure. You want to find something. And 这个 quest 就是 again question 一样 because you are seeking, you are looking for the answer.
没错，所以这个 request 这个字的 quest 的这个部分呢，就很像我们讲的 question。You're looking for something， 尤其是像这种如果谈到说是有点像冒险的，我在找寻in the quest for the Holy Grail， 好，类似像那种找寻圣杯，找寻圣杯啊，找什么东西 ？You're on an adventure， 给人家这种好像在冒险的感觉。那 request 这个字平常在使用的时候，如果你要去电台打电话到广播电台点歌的话 you have a song, you make a song request or request 这个字还可以当作是这种礼貌的要求。
Okay, don't forget, although in Chinese is 虽然但是 but in English you only pick one. 这个逗号 please write but and cross it out. 你不可以用 although 跟 but 在一起. And with that, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 3. Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 10 and 11. Have your pen ready. We have a lot of noun suffixes in this paragraph. The Midnight Gang's mission, 圈起来 ION, is to make children's dreams come true, even as its members come and go.
好，我们来看第3段第一句话，告诉我们说 The Midnight Gang's mission。好，所有的帮派或者是所有这种结成这种队伍的人，他们都会有一个使命，对不对？他有一个共同的这种宗旨、目标等等。Mission 就是任务的意思，你可能听过 Mission Impossible， 这个 mission 就是任务。好，他的这个希望做的使命是什么呢 ？Is to make children's dreams come true， 能够让这个孩子们实现梦想。Even as its members come and go， 意思就是这个午夜帮里面的成员来来去去，也许有些人病好了，他就出院了，那他就自动离开了这个午夜帮嘛。那很多人又生病了，又进来了，他又加入了，就像我们的主角 Tom， 他也加入了这个午夜帮。
Okay, so ION is a noun suffix. Make sure you write that down and circle it. Their secret adventures bring excitement, 串起来, and hope to nights that would otherwise feel long and lonely.
好，所以它这边呢，我们就看这句话说 ，their secret adventures， 他们这种秘密的这种冒险呢 ，bring excitement， 好，这个 ment 的结尾，对不对？好，没问题。And hope and hope， 好，就是变成是它带了这个 excitement and hope， 有带来的希望，然后带来这种兴奋感 to nights， 这个带了。为晚上带来这些兴奋感跟希望，然后呢，这个 night 怎么样 ？That would otherwise feel long and lonely， 指的就是说，如果没有他们做这些事情的话，这个夜晚是如此的漫长，如此的寂寞。
Otherwise is an interesting word. It just means a situation different from the one we have now. If they weren't in the hospital, they wouldn't feel long and lonely. But because they go out and play, it's more fun. They're helping kids. Look at mint, that M-E-N-T 跟 ness. 它没有被加长，这个母音不是 meant and ness. That's wrong. Those are schwas. Don't stress them. So it's illness and excitement. They have a short I sound. Sheshalai M-E-N-T. And let's keep going. Through these experiences, underline E-N-C-E, Tom discovers the power of kindness and courage and the importance of helping others. Oh my goodness. Let's go.
好酷
Let's
哦！
go.
来，你看，这句话有意思了。Through these experiences 是 E-N-C-E 的结尾，很多这种 E-N-C-E 的结尾呢都是名词哦。然后对应到了这个 E-N-C-E， 还有另外一个很像的是 A-N-C-E， 像这句话里面的 the importance of helping others， 这个 importance 的 A-N-C-E， 所以呢，老师呢他会喜欢把这个 E-N-C-E 跟 A-N-C-E 放在一组。所以你每次要去记这些字的时候，你要特别小心。像比方说 ambulance， 你要去想说哦 ambulance 它是 A-N-C-E 的这个组别 ，turbulence。它是 E-N-C-E 的组别，这个乱流，对不对？好，这些字的话，你可以稍微去记一下。除了这个之外呢，他就想到说 ，Tom discovers the power of kindness, N-E-S-S。我们前面学过的是 illness， 在这边的话 kindness， 好，这个 N-E-S-S 的这个 E 都是不发这个音，它是元音 schwa 的这个声音 ，and courage。A-G-E 结尾的这种名词字根 and the importance of helping V-I-N-G 动名词 helping 好，在这里面这句话里面就有好几个名词的形态，我们就不妨把它分类放在你旁边这个 margin 这个地方把它写好。
Anthony, so good. Courage 也没有被加长，这个 A 发刷 short I. With that, let's take a quick break and come back for the final paragraph. Okay, friends, final paragraph, blending adventure with friendship and imagination. The Midnight Gang is heartwarming and humorous. Humorous means funny.
Yeah, 我们来看这一段哦。Blending A with B 啊，就是指把 A 跟 B 融合在一起。所以午夜帮这个作品呢，它融合了冒险、友谊跟想象力。在这边我们也看到。Friendship 好，这个 S-H-I-P 这个结尾通常指抽象的这种名词跟概念 ，and imagination T-I-O-N 我们刚刚碰过 situation 对不对？好 ，The Midnight Gang is heartwarming V-I-N-G 好，在这边的话是 heartwarming 它变成是一个形容词的感觉 ，and humorous 好，非常非常幽默又非常温馨。
Okay, with its unique characters and magical nighttime quests, 就是 request a quest, the book delivers laughter along with meaningful life lessons.
没错，所以最后这句话说 ，with its unique characters 有这些独特的这些角色啊 ，and magical nighttime quests 好，夜间的这种冒险，这个 quest 就是我们刚刚讲 request 里面 quest 感觉上就是一种冒险感，对不对 ？The book delivers laughter 好，它的这本书带来了欢笑。Laughter, along with meaningful life lessons. Life lesson 就是那种人生的道理、人生的哲理、人生所学到的课题，都可以用 life lessons 来表达。
All right, with that, we are out of time for today, but we'll be back with even more Enjoy English School tomorrow. For Enjoy English School, I am Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.